Starting with the 2017 RAV4 Limited Platinum, Toyota introduces a convenience technology that is a first for Toyota in North America: a foot-activated power liftgate. This new feature enables automatic opening and closing of the power liftgate by sensing a single kick motion by your foot near the lower rear bumper, allowing for easy cargo area access even when your hands are full. The system uses a combination of two sensors within the rear bumper, compared to a single sensor system that uses only one input under the vehicle. This two-sensor design is intended to specifically recognize a kick movement. The system senses the leg behind the bumper first, then senses the motion of the foot under the bumper, which helps to prevent false opening from other movements if you happen to be near the liftgate with your smart key. When operating the foot-activated power liftgate, make sure that the touchless sensor is enabled in the multi-information display and that you are carrying the vehicle's smart key within 3 feet of the center of the liftgate. To operate, first stand directly behind the vehicle. Ideally, you should be centered between the two center rear park assist sonars. Second, perform a single kick motion close to the lower center part of the rear bumper. The single kick motion should be completed within 1.2 seconds without holding the foot under the bumper. Your leg must be next to the bumper and foot under to trigger the two sensors, within approximately 4 inches. Do not physically contact or kick the vehicle, as it may cause the door to not open. If successful, the vehicle will confirm with an audible beep. The liftgate will unlock and open. The same procedure can be used to pause or cancel operation, while being mindful of your position and the liftgate movement, all hands-free. Toyota's new foot-activated power liftgate means you won't be caught with your hands full again. See Owner's Manual for additional limitations and details.
Toyota. Let's go places.
Only 8,600 Toyota 86s will be made this year. Only 8,600 of you will realize that this curve feels like this curve. If this makes you feel alive, then congratulations. You have the stomach to ride this ride. It's not for everyone. Only 8,600 of you. The 2017 Toyota 86. So, is it for you?
Introducing the Toyota Mirai, a hybrid vehicle that is a turning point in automotive history. The Mirai's revolutionary powertrain has two power sources, a hybrid battery and the Toyota fuel cell stack. They provide electricity to the electric motor for quiet and efficient acceleration. Like most hybrid vehicles, when cruising and decelerating, some of the energy that would normally be lost energy is captured and stored in the hybrid battery for later use. The Mirai's powertrain is the proven Toyota hybrid system. The only change is we've replaced the gasoline engine with a fuel cell stack as the primary energy source. Toyota's fuel cell stack uses stored hydrogen fuel and oxygen from the outside air to produce electricity for powering the vehicle and charging the hybrid battery. The compact design of the fuel cell stack and the two hydrogen tanks allow them to fit underneath the vehicle. This lowers the vehicle's center of gravity and enhances its cornering performance. The fuel cell stack contains 360 cells that work together to produce electricity. Hydrogen and oxygen entering the cells is broken down and combined in a catalyst containing platinum. This creates a chemical reaction that produces electricity in water. The electricity is sent to the power control unit for powering the electric motor and charging the hybrid battery. And what's even more amazing, there are no CO2 emissions. The only emission is water. With 151 horsepower and an EPA estimated driving range rating of approximately 312 miles, the driving response and range is comparable to gasoline-powered sedans. Hydrogen fuel has started a new era of transportation. The hydrogen infrastructure is growing to meet the increasing demand. Today, stations offer H35 and H70 refueling pressures, and the Mirai can be refueled by both. Fueling the Mirai is a little different than fueling a gasoline vehicle, but the process is easy to learn. Before initiating the refueling, check the station's instructions and follow them accordingly. Then, open the fuel door, remove the cap, connect the fueling nozzle, and engage the nozzle lock. Mirai's technology has been tested in harsh conditions, from the deserts to the snow caps. It can start in the extreme cold and help keep you warm. The comfort in the cabin, the touching details, the innovative design, and a multitude of standard and available safety features. The Toyota Mirai, driving change at every level.
Il faut beaucoup de choses pour faire nos véhicules. Du métal et de la peinture, du verre et du tissu, le savoir-faire de l'artisan et la capacité d'ouvrir de nouveaux horizons. Mais il faut aussi une chose de plus. Vous. Chez Toyota, nous créons des véhicules au potentiel infini et nous sommes impatients de voir ce que vous en ferez. Seul, simplement un véhicule. Ensemble, bien plus encore.
We were trying to think of a name for ourselves. One of Richard's favorite documentaries or films, I guess, is actually Dust to Glory, which is the documentary about the Baja 1000. It just popped into my head, Dusk to Glory, because we were undertaking this journey where we were leaving our desk jobs in search of glory.
When we find out what our meaning of glory is, I guess we'll let you know.
I am the navigator and Richard is the driver.
Yeah, in 2013, we drove south from Vancouver along the west coast of the US through Mexico and Central America. We kind of decided that we just had enough with our normal life here in Vancouver. We were in our cubicles 9 to 5, more or less, every day. Yeah, it was definitely time to leave those desks. So we put together a little truck and decided to make it our home. It really had everything we needed to survive, and it could go anywhere.
I remember landing and coming into Vancouver and seeing it and feeling kind of indifferent. It was because the truck was our home.
When we came home, it was weird when we had to go to work. When we were used to sitting a foot and a half away from each other in the truck, all of a sudden we're back home and 30 kilometers away from each other in different cubicles. I miss the fact that it does take us anywhere. I miss being able to cook outside, but I especially miss just being there and having the opportunity to pack up and leave if we want to, or stay for a week if we want to, no matter where it is. We feel like we just want more and more of it. Can't get enough.
We are going to fly back down to Costa Rica and pick up our truck, which is parked in a warehouse, and drive to South America.
Just being there, wherever that is enough motivation for me to work for a year here in Vancouver just to spend another 8-10 months a year on the road.
We are our best selves when we're traveling. We're the healthiest that we ever are. We're the happiest that we ever have been. And I think there's something to be said about that.
Knowing what cycle the moon's in, being able to see the stars at night, we just crave more of that.
I'm searching for a deeper meaning that I can't necessarily create in my day job.
What the truck offers us is 100% freedom. You can't really ask much more than that. Our first trip was the best thing we've ever done with our lives. Hello. It's really hard to say no to doing that again.
Can you design pleasure? Can you build happiness? Or test a feeling? Is joy something that can be made? Yes, it can. And we just did it twice. The new 2017 Toyota Corolla and Corolla IM hatchback. Reliable, practical, beautiful. Corolla. Joy that lasts.
El nuevo Auris presenta un renovado diseño exterior con un estilo más contundente, elegante y dinámico. Por debajo de la fluida línea baja del capó, dominada por un nuevo emblema de Toyota más grande y situado más abajo que el de su predecesor, la parrilla diseñada bajo el concepto de diseño Under Priority incorpora una gran parrilla inferior trapezoidal y una parrilla superior más pequeña que ocupa todo el espacio entre los nuevos grupos ópticos. La gran parrilla inferior combina un acabado en negro brillante con el detalle cromado inferior del alerón del borde, que acentúa la anchura del nuevo Auris y subraya su presencia amplia y potente. Entre los detalles del concepto Keen Look se encuentran unos grupos de faros más estrechos y con un estilo más marcado, una barra cromada horizontal que fluye hacia una forma de ceja dentro del faro y luces de circulación diurna LED que confieren al nuevo Auris una firma visual única. Combinados, el diseño Under Priority y los detalles Keen Look llevan la imagen de la familia Toyota a la gama Auris, consiguiendo una presencia más potente en la carretera. De perfil, bajo un parabrisas inclinado que fluye suavemente sin saltos hacia una nueva línea de techo más baja y escalonada que reduce la resistencia aerodinámica, un cambio de diseño igualmente radical implica el alargamiento de las ventanillas laterales en 3 paneles por encima de una línea de cintura ascendente más potente. Los retrovisores exteriores se han recolocado en la zona de la ventana y los pilares ocultos presentan un acabado en negro brillante. En combinación con el embellecedor cromado de la línea de cintura, el tratamiento más dinámico de los pilares traseros acentúa aún más la silueta deportiva del nuevo Auris. En la parte posterior, la abertura más amplia del portón trasero, rematado por un alerón de techo integrado, presenta unas superficies cóncavas y convexas más potentes. El nuevo diseño envolvente de los grupos ópticos aumenta la fuerza añadida de los guardabarros sobre los pasos de las ruedas traseras. Por otra parte, el nuevo paragolpes con reflectores integrados en los extremos refuerza la imagen posterior amplia, estable y deportiva del nuevo Auris. A bordo, el nuevo diseño interior ofrece más espacio, más confort y una mejor calidad sensorial. El salpicadero combina una línea horizontal para reforzar la anchura y la amplitud del habitáculo con una disposición de la instrumentación y los distintos botones más centrada en el conductor. La armonía del tipo de letra, el color, la iluminación y los acabados en todo el habitáculo aporta una mayor sensación de unidad e integración. El nuevo cuadro de mandos presenta un diseño claro de 2 o 3 esferas con las agujas y los números en blanco. Todos los botones emplean la misma tipografía y tanto el cuadro de mandos como la consola central están retroiluminadas en azul claro para transmitir una imagen premium y una completa armonía visual. Para reforzar esta marcada sensación de coordinación visual, numerosos elementos presentan un acabado metálico satinado de gran calidad, o bien están recubiertos de un acabado en aluminio pulido. En las versiones superiores, el salpicadero también incorpora un acabado en negro con costuras de estilo béisbol. La calidad sensorial y la armonía visual se potencian con la textura mejorada de los materiales suaves al tacto, así como una tapicería de tela de gran calidad y cuero en todo el habitáculo.